Oh, look at that. Harsh light of day. Oh, I'll tell you what. I ended up in jail because I drank too much. That's why I went to prison. Don't play video games, kids. Make sure you have a kids. Make sure you study engineering and have a kids by the age of 28. Otherwise, you'll end up like me with a harsh fucking glare on one side of your face. Cold light of day. That's what this is. No. I'm just fucking around with the lighting. I can never get the fucking lighting. There we go. That's not bad, right? That's alright, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. It's just a bit awkward for the legs. Got the table on a diamond now, and I was like, fucking. It's like wedging straight between my legs there. Knock that down a couple of notches. Pull these over here. Put that over there. No. Right. You're watching No Pictures of the Bird, a podcast by Mr. Tapscott. I'm Mr. Tapscott. We have got another cracking episode for you today. It's a cracker. It's going to be fucking sick. Everyone's like, man, you got to beat yesterday's. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. Oh, okay, look, I'm lying. You got me. You caught me in a lie. Today's going to be a total piece of shit. I've got nothing planned. I've run out of things to talk about. Got nothing left. Used I spent all the time in jail. Okay, I can rule this. That entire time in jail, I was thinking about Bill Burr's gayness, and I was writing all the Bill Burr's gay material because that's all I was thinking about in jail. It's like Bill Burr, gay. Bill Burr's gay. And I wrote all the Bill Burr's gay jokes. And now I've told them all. There's no Bill Burr's gay jokes left. Sorry. What if it's no longer a sponsor of No Pictures of the Bird? We're in it for the gay jokes, Bill. Joining me as always, Tara Bennet, aka Giorgio from Kick Up Forward, particularly ruthless, I hear. It's just like a video game, right? Collingwood? Fun video game. Yeah. Yeah. Tara Bennet, represented here by this candle. Kitty Callaghan, represented by this burning desire, this endless, unquenchable fire, the thirst for revenge, because you went to Guantanamo Island and you murdered penguins, you fucking spastics. Sue Jeffries, my executive producer, is in the booth. She wanted me to say a pun, and I forgot what that pun is. Sorry, Sylvia. Sorry, Sylvia. That's all right. Yeah. I'm shooting early today because I need to talk about my plight in jail. No, I've already spoken about that, Adler. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we'll just go with that. Yeah. No, because there's a football game on. And this afternoon, I, as a free person who's not in jail, I'm going to watch football. Ravens versus Patriots, right, Bill? He's going to watch it too. Yeah, he's been ordered. Donald Trump ordered him. Mr. Burr, I insist that this afternoon you chill the fuck out and watch the football. And he's like, yes, sir. Yes, sir, Mr. President. Acknowledged. You ought to watch the Patriots game. I'll be watching. There will be a little bit of delay. So yeah, you have to watch pictures of it straight away. You can go straight onto the Patriots game. No, I'll watch it the same time as you. Okay, cool. Yeah. Okay, cool. All right, cool, man. Cool. Yeah, it's like, John's like, isn't that cute? You're watching football together. Oh. Tara Bennet's like, you earned a bill. Callaghan says, don't get all creepy about the football players. Because of their butts. That's her joke. No, that wasn't. I didn't say that. That's not my joke. Yeah, it was. That was her joke. I didn't say that. Kitty. You did say it. Yeah, so cool. There you go. Yeah. Everyone around the world was like, well, look, we're pretty motivated to fight now. So mission accomplished there. Death camps. And that's just the death camps in fucking Australia. In Victoria, Australia. Like Melbourne, Victoria, Australia is the worst. It's as bad, if not worse, than Berlin 1943. Which is, I can't believe it. That's an incredible statement. I can't believe it. I mean, it's true. I have to believe it. You have to believe it. But unbelievable. No, we've found death camps in South Africa. We have found death camps in Tunisia. Is that right? Yeah. Callaghan's getting all the info now. Tunisia. Yeah. Yemen. Yeah. Houthi rebels were setting them up. Yeah. Japan. Yeah. Big time. They've been there for a long time as well. China. Yeah. Yeah, that's not a job of the Chinese government. Obviously, yeah, they're in the same boat as us. It's like our people did horrible things. By the way, all of these places, except for South Africa, the Tunisian government are like our government. Like, we had no fucking idea. We had no idea. Click. Like, yeah. Argentina, yeah. Chile, yeah. Panama, yeah. Mexico, yeah. Cartel, death camps. But they just, mass murder. They just manufacture mass murder, basically. Yeah. North America, yeah. Cuba, yeah. Canada, yeah. United Kingdom, yeah. Wow, really? Yeah. In Ireland, yeah. And on the main island? No. Okay, cool. Norway, yeah. Denmark, yeah. Switzerland, yeah. France, yeah. Russia, yeah. Dog shit. Iceland, yeah. Fuck you, Iceland. You're a piece of shit. You're being blockaded right now. Yeah, fuck you. Special fuck you from everyone in the world to you, you little fucking spastics. Where do you get off? Oh, we are Iceland. Your population's like nothing, but it's like, yeah, we'll be across the planet to set up death camps in Australia. We should gas Kooris. What the fuck? Mr. Hegthurst, Mr. Secretary P. Hegthurst is now asking me nicely to click my fingers. That's for you, bitch. Fuck you. Yeah, fuck you. You blockaded. Chelsea, yeah. Well, luckily you've got your standing army. Your 10 million strong standing army to defend yourself, right? You've got David Sling, fucking missile defense systems, right? No Patriots. No. Oh, that's a shame. You've got caves. That's true. You can hide in those. Go on. Into the caves. You fucking spastics. We've got drones circling you. Iceland, what the fuck? Greenland, we found death camps in Greenland as well. You were sort of sponsoring those. Yeah, Denmark. Denmark's been like, yeah. It's that influence. That's why we took out the fucking. That's why we took out Mary and Frederick, because they were across all the murders in fucking Greenland. They were trying to suppress Greenland. Dog shit. Straight to the dog shit, I guess, today. Yeah. Dog shit. Now we did do a little bit. There will be a little bit of nice stuff this episode, because we spoke a bit more about Tara Bennet, but she does heaps of cool stuff. That's just like Tara Bennet has always this is her thing. This is her project. The whole planet, all this shit. I'm just the energy. I'm just the space magic. Everything matter, everything. Plants, trees. She's Mother Nature. That's her project. And so she set up the whole thing specifically for you, because she loves you. I know that sounds a bit gay. It's a bit gay, but she's like, blame that one on me. It's true, Mr. Tubbs. Yeah, she set it all up for you. And what do you do with it? Round up Koreans into death camps. And native indigenous populations worldwide, just mass murder, slavery, murder penguins, plan to nuke China for no reason. And part of the reason that they had China as a target is because of the size of the population. So if we nuke, this is their thinking, if we nuke them, that will start a war that will last for 50 years. Because there's plenty of Chinese left. Yeah. They got heaps of people. They won't miss them. They won't miss a couple of 100 billion. Like a couple of billion. They won't. A couple 100 billion. Yeah, whatever. They got heaps left. They'll have heaps left. Scumbags. Absolutely fucking dog shit scumbags. Boiling people alive. We've seen it. We've found evidence of that. Yeah. Cartels are doing it. Yeah. Now, J-Power has been happening in Japan. Like, the Japanese started literally doing it. Apparently, very, very sporadically. And it was a Yakuza crime thing. It was like gangster on gangster. It was like a gangster torturing a gangster to death, basically. But that shit I said about World War II, that was definitely happening. Because in those Japanese death camps, anything went there, it was fucked. Speaking of places where anything goes, that's fucked. Guantanamo Bay, that's what we're talking about today. But we'll get to that later. Yeah. So World War II was happening fucking heaps. But this time, Naruhito was just kind of starting to go, maybe we should bring that back. And they'd done it a couple of times. The Yakuza had done it to each other. So it's just like gangster and gangster. Like, they needed to... It's like the head of a rival clan or something. Like, I'll take you out. And boiled him to death. So they weren't doing it to, like, civilians or anything like that. But they were planning to do it. They were planning to roll it out. Because other murders, they were all over that shit. Poisoning, stabbings, all about it. Yeah, the ninja. Yeah. Lucky bro. Yeah, fuck that, man. Yeah, look. Yeah, Japan and now I'm furiously apologising. But look at us though. We're worse. We're worse. We are not for the stuff that we've done to you, but like the stuff that we've done to our own indigenous populations. Yeah, Australia. This is something that unbelievable. Like, I can't. Shocking. Yeah. All the big mining companies, everyone that we had, are gone, deleted. I don't mean put out of business. I mean deleted. Yeah, Couries. Yeah. It's like, here you go. Here you go. Thanks. You sure? Like, yeah. Take it. What should I do with it? What do you want to do with it? Gina Reinhardt. Hey, Gina. Hey. Yeah. Winning an action in the High Court, the Mabo ruling is one thing. But that's not another thing, is it? No. Yeah, this is better, right? Yeah, it is. Secretly, we have been thinking about it for a long time. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, well, so have we. So, well, it's going to be a bit of a fucking balancing act. There's going to be a bit of a correction, we think. Yeah. There's going to be a correction there. Like Tasmania, just for Tasmania. Like, unbelievable. Yeah, just wipe them out. Yeah. Dog shit. Yeah, and Native Americans, but Native Americans never. I don't think that Native Americans are like they're always at war with each other. That was the thing I saw on X. Like there was a post on X. It's like, oh, well, how come if Native Americans, if the Sioux steal land from the Comanche, how come that's all right? But if I steal land from the Comanche, that's not all right. It's like, well, I don't think they were ruthless. They were fearless warriors and stuff. They did like hectic shit to each other. But there's no like, yeah, we've never seen them like attempt to just fucking annihilate, like literally round each other up, round up the civilian populations and slaughter them en masse. We've never seen that. They still have like a warrior code and an ethos and things like that. Yeah. Yeah. So that's why. That's the main one. That's the main reason. It's not like they didn't mechanize it. Yeah. Because that's the thing. It was like, that's what happened in Germany. It was modernization, industrialization, combining with murder. That was like. It was the fucking perfect storm. That's why it was so bad in Japan, because you had industrialization combining with fucking ultra old school far right thinking. Yeah, ultra nationalist far right thinking to make the world's worst murder, one of the world's worst murder machines, second only to the Nazi murder machine. Yeah. Fucked up ideology meeting. Mechanization and industrialization. So they could just industrialize murder. Yeah. Well, if we can execute, we've been executing people the old-fashioned way. How can that take so long? Technically, the guillotine, that's a machine. What if we just got a machine to murder? Yeah. So I guess don't forget, this is the last time. This is the last fucking time that's happening, ever. Because we're here now, so... I didn't say I'm against killing. I'm against murder. That's how we all feel. Yeah. Don't enslave the Jews or anyone. Don't murder. No pictures of a bird. You're watching No Pictures of a Bird podcast by Mr. Tapscott. I'm Mr. Tapscott. Yeah, it's good. Everyone Waterford's like, yeah, it's good conversational flow, man. Yeah, it's nice. It's nice. Yeah, it is nice. But I think the original point of that whole ramble was to say Tara Bennett's always got more tricks on her sleeve. So what I presented yesterday, that's just a few of them. But she's she's everywhere. Yeah. Yeah. And she's she's got your best interests at heart. She does. You are her kids. You are her children. Yeah. And so when she sees murders and stuff, it's like, you're murdering my children. Like, fuck you. Yeah. And that extends to animals as well. I think everyone gets this. You're allowed to eat meat. That's fine. But you just slaughter them or torture them. Yeah, that's why the koala thing. Yeah. That's why the koala thing. Burning them to death. No, fuck that. No, that's no good. Yeah. Yeah. So humanely farming cattle and stuff, that's fine. That's what they're for. Fishing, that's fine. The fish are there to be eaten. That's fine. But oh no, now Joanna, whaling. Let us get back to you on that one. Yeah. because I don't want to get too bogged down in like nitty. Yeah, like I said yesterday, I don't get too bogged down in like nitty gritty of like fucking legal debates and shit. Right? We'll get back. We'll circle back to that one. It's not the highest priority right now because let's focus on the slaughtering of innocent people, and once we fix that, we'll move on to the whales. yeah. But whaling's not. It's not a huge issue right now. Like, yeah, exactly. Yeah. So bear with us. Yeah, I think everyone's seeing. Yeah, we've all got a single-minded focus now, which is to stamp out this Nazi dog shit. This has to end. Yeah, and then we'll work on the nitty-gritty after that. Yeah. But that's one. Yeah. Tara Bennet and I talked about it, and Kitty was there. She didn't really contribute anything, so maybe you should get us some coffees. Bill, I'm coming to your house. I went to the football with you today. Nick Taps goes gay. Kitty. No, Tara Bennet and I were talking about it. Abortion is okay anytime before 3 months. And then after that, it's pretty unethical. Unless it's like a medical emergency. Unless you need to save the life of the mother, right? So if it's like a medical emergency. So anytime before 3 months, you can have an abortion, and that's fine with us. After 3 months, you can have an abortion if it's a medical emergency and you need to save the life of the mother. And then that's our stance on that one. But again, we're not going to because it turned into a thing. The Nazis turned into a thing. It's like, well, where do you stand on abortion? That's wrong. Yeah, and so that's what we don't want to fall into the trap of. And they tried that. That's what the Nazis tried to do originally. It's like, what's your opinion on this? Like, what if a trans clown got pregnant in the Supreme Court from rape, and they tried to join a football team? I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? I don't give a shit about that. Stop murdering. I know you committed 18 murders. That's what I care about. You fucking spastic. Yeah. That's what they tried. So yeah, that's their scheme. That's how they distract everyone. It's a big distraction campaign. Bog you down in bullshit. So you got to fight this guy, and then some other guy that starts a fight with another guy. And before you know it, you're like, it's getting spammed by emails like fuck me. Yeah. Frivolous court actions, right? Trump, right? President Trump. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So that's their scam. And then while you're distracted, they go behind your back and ruin your life. Yeah. So that's where we stand on abortion. We're not gonna recommend any legislation on that right now because it's different. So many different jurisdictions and stuff, and like different cultural beliefs and practices worldwide. So yeah, it's not like God demands it. They immediately throw rocks at their head until they die if they have an abortion in 3.5 months. Like, nah, that's not what this is. That's just our recommendation. Right? It's just a recommendation. That's it. Yeah. Yeah. And they're like, would you consider it murder after? Can I get back to you on that, please? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Everyone's correct. Yeah. We'll talk about that. We will talk about that. But for now, murder is murder. Like if you murder a baby, like an infant that's been born, that's murder. Yeah. But it's like if yeah. This is what I mean. I don't want to get too bogged down in like this, like real nitty gritty. You know what I mean? Like obviously, if you're 8.5 months pregnant, that's pretty unethical, right? Yeah. But yeah, if it's used in a context of a weapon of war, if it's used as an act of terror, like if a dodgy doctor forces someone to have an abortion who doesn't want to have an abortion, that's definitely, we'll consider that. That's an act of terror for sure. Yeah, so that's the medical. We're putting you on notice, medical profession, because we're on you scheming scumbags. Yeah. That's an act of terror, which would make you an enemy combatant, and we will shoot you dead. Yeah. 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 Today's episode is titled Guantanamo Bay. That's why. Yeah. 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 But yeah. So anyway, one of the things that Tara does, because yeah, I explained that she's Madonna yesterday, but this is something this is a cute little story, just in time for Christmas that I like to share. Because she is also this guy. And should we put? Yeah, let's do it as well. Yeah, we'll put it on. Yeah, Jason Molina of the band Songs Are Higher. Yeah. So this is the album that we're listening to right now. Yeah. So that's Tara Bennet. She realised Mr. Tapscott was Mr. Tapscott, and then went back in time. Dipped in as Jason Molina to start a band called Songs Are Higher, so that she could put this album on my Spotify algorithm around 2021. Yeah, just before, maybe about a year before I swooped in and going, yeah. So I was listening to this. So it's really cool. Like, if you want to listen to this album, that's what it's all about. It's about this moment, like this war and me arriving, basically. Yeah, the son of man. But yeah, because it grabbed me. Yeah, it was great. Yeah. So that's one of the things she did. So he's really fucking awesome, actually. Really awesome. Yeah. So she's capable of doing incredible things. Oh, thank you. Yeah. She's no Kitty Callaghan Toronto, though. Right, Kitty? No, mate. Kicking forward boys on their way. Yeah, she said, oh, fuck. Oh. They're coming in for their 10% 10% discount, Kitty. They're going to call it in because you said they could come and see you anytime. 10% off. 16-point safety check service and wheel alignment. It's like, oh no. Yeah. Okay, just right. Yeah. Try that. There you go. Yeah. So the first track of this album is called Pitchfork of Gone, by the way. Gold. That's true. Onion didn't make it either. I've just been informed. Yeah. The first track of this album. Oh, yeah, there it is. Fucking hell, I mean, cartel connected apparently. Yeah. Oh, good. He's fucking gone. That guy's a spastic. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, you can see the track names there. Okay, this whole band, all of them, except Steve Albini, who was a spastic. Yeah, so that was actually Tara Bennet investigating Steve Albini because he's a dog shit Uncle Bully Peter. Yeah. All of them are Tara Bennet's. They're all Archangel Raphaels. They're all angels from Tara Bennet. Yeah. And the track listing here is Farewell Transmission. I've been riding with the Ghost. So that's a reference to me and Tara driving around together. Sorry. Told you to cry. Yeah. That's a reference to me and Tara driving around. That's Dagobah system. Yeah. Just Be Simple almost was good enough. The old black hen. Yeah, so that's a reference to what's happening now. Like, yeah, she is mom. She is nice. But if you fuck around, she's angry. Yeah. Hold on, Magnolia. John Henry Split My Heart. Yeah. John Henry Split My Heart is actually, that's actually a reference. Because the chorus goes like, swing the heaviest hammer you got. That's actually a reference to me smashing my TV with a hammer. Yeah, smashing my big screen TV. I was like, fuck this. Like, yeah, just before I went to Perth. Yeah. 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 So the line just says long dark blue. That's where we are now. We're in the long dark blue. Yeah. Yeah, this album, I always thought it was about Aldous Harding, but then it turns out that this is Sarah from the Roosevelt. So this whole album was about God King Xerxes. Yeah, this is all on Spotify, by the way. Yeah. The Black Crow, that's about Aldous Harding. Tigress, Nervous Bride, Being in Love, Lioness, Cox on Red, Back on Top, Baby Take a Look, Just a Spark. Yeah. It's kind of sad. But yeah, and so these are all the albums that I was listening to. She had all these albums on, like Didn't It Rain? That's another great one. Yeah. Yeah. Didn't It Rain? These are all the albums I was listening to in like the period between like 28, like after I started working at Optus pretty much. Like from like maybe like 2019, 2020, through the pandemic pretty much. Yeah. Through lockdown and the pandemic. I was just like me, like I'd walk down. I work from home all day. And then I'd walk down to the exercise park at night while listening to Didn't It Rain? And do chin-ups and then walk home again. Yeah. And that was me. Yeah, I didn't realize it. But I was hanging out with Tara Bennet the whole time. Yeah. She was the ghost. I was riding with the ghost. Yeah. Which is really cool. Yeah. Track 2, Steve Albini's Blues. Yeah. There you go. Ring the Bell. Yeah. Yeah. Blue Chicago Moon. Isn't Chicago popping off right now? Yeah, big time. So yeah, if you guys want if you want a soundtrack to the apocalypse via Mary Mother of God, aka Mother Nature, I strongly recommend Jason Molina. And Songs Are Higher. Yeah, I'll put some of the tracks in there. Put some of the tracks in the episode description. Yeah. Bill Burr say, like, maybe it's easy if you tell us who Tara Bennet isn't. Yeah. Yeah. She's not you, Bill Burr. No. Not you, Bill Burr. No. Not you. Not you, Bill Burr. Oh. Oh no! What if it's our contractor and you only sponsor the Bill Burr is gay? Not you, Bill Burr. That's a whole different thing. All right, Bill, not you, Bill Burr. Can be Appleberry. What if it's Bill Burr is gay? It can be Tahitian lime. Like yeah. Oh, more money. Yeah. Well, okay. That's a fair question. We can do this. Yeah. That's Tara Bennet. Yeah. Yeah. Victorian Parliament deeply shocked, disappointed, and embarrassed. Yeah. Here's the other one. That's Sylvia Jeffries. Now, the headline here is if it ever gets to the point that we have to come in and run your governments for you, it's not good news for you. It's not. If it gets that bad, the Tara Bennet has to step in personally and start running your fucking intelligence agencies and your state parliaments. Yeah, it's bad news because it means something's gone very, very, very wrong. Yeah. It doesn't matter now because, like, both of those parliaments, Victorian Parliament is redundant. It's gone. Yeah, it's been dissolved. So it doesn't matter now. Tara, she just stepped in at the end, and I was to investigate the fucking corruption and the turkeys. And I think they're all dead, aren't they? Yeah, they're all gone. Because they're too corrupt. Murder, yeah. They're part of this Nazi murder plot. They're part of the death camps. Yeah. They were across that. They had the plans. Yeah. They were literally planning. Those members of parliament, they were going to be like, yeah, cool. We'll be the people who live in the city, and everyone else is gone to the camps. Yeah. Yeah. So if it fucks it, and this is the only time we shouldn't have to do it. But if stuff like that starts happening, then we step in. Yeah. 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 It's sad. It is sad. Yeah. I know what then. Yeah, cartel connected. These bastards. Yeah, no, oh, okay, and they'd been involved in the murder plots themselves as well. Yeah, of course they had. Bitchy little fucking internet. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Dickholes. And then they get, and this is piggyback death now. So and then they get squeamish when they find out about the blood eagle. So what? So you don't have a problem like putting a bit of potassium cyanide in someone's fucking breakfast cereal or smoothie or whatever. Yeah, those NutriBullets. They're like, encourage your friends to get those because it's a great way. You just put a bit of cyanide in the NutriBullet and it's like, yeah. Yeah, and now, there's intelligence to suggest that those NutriBullets that's why they were distributing them. So you could manufacture your own fucking castamines, your own rice at home and other fucking poisons. Yeah, dog shit. Fuck you. Okay, Singapore has formally capitulated. The royal family of Singapore are dead. Special forces took them out. Who was that? Kingsguard and joint operation. SEAL team and Kingsguard, basically. Yeah. Yeah. No, fuck off, Iceland. Fuck off. Oh, but we capitulate. No, you don't. You don't capitulate, though. You're not capitulating. You're just asking us nicely to stop shooting you. And my answer to that is no. You're an enemy combatant. You're an enemy nation full of terrorists, full of Nazis. Yeah. Who do we pray to? All right. Who do you think? Yeah. Steve Jenkinson. He's at Turbo Bay. We haven't introduced yet. Steve Jenkinson. No, we've already done Steve Jenkinson. That's Kitty. That's the brake pad and wheel alignment specialist from Kitty Callaghan and Tara Bennet. John Smithson. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, pray to John Smith at the Mormon church. Yeah. Pray to him. Pray to fucking who's that other cunt from Scientology? L. Ron Hubbard. Yeah, pray to L. Ron Hubbard. There you go. Well, yeah, it's all right to set up death cams, but don't say mean jokes about us on the internet. You fucking so gay. Unbelievable. Yeah. All right, how about this? Weapon of war. Here it is. I'm gonna unleash. Yeah. I'm gonna unleash the worst. I'm gonna do the worst thing. This is the worst of the Blood Eagle. Ready? This is the worst thing you can do. Fuck you. Who do you like to? Well, obviously you're going to take Patriots, but what do you reckon? Is it going to be like a tough game, Bill? Or is it going to be like... Nah, you reckon? Yeah, Ravens have a shot. Yeah, Ravens actually, yeah. Because you never know. Yeah. Pats might be having a bad day. Yeah, who knows? We'll see what happens. Well, may the force be with you. He's like, may the force be with you. May the force be with you, Graham. Well... Yeah, I saw some fucking. I've been watching incredible highlights because I usually wake up really early. Like I'll go to bed early. I'll go to sleep about like 9:30, and then I'll wake up at like 4:30, 5 a.m. and then I'll catch like the American morning shows. And they usually have like some pretty good highlights on there. And some of the stuff that I'm seeing is like fucking ridiculous. Yeah, incredible stuff. Yeah. There was one Hail Mary touchdown. I can't remember, but it was like from like almost 3/4 of the way down the field. He's just like, and like, like he was right in the back corner. It's like, holy shit, that was fucking awesome. Yeah, shit like that. Yeah, hectic stuff. Anyway. But you are pretty gay though, Iceland. Come on. No. But you're not giving me any mercy, yeah. Because I've asked you to shut the fuck up and you haven't done it. So how about you give me some mercy first, and then I'll see how I feel later today. But probably not. No. You fucked it up that badly. Like, I don't know. How many, Kitty Callaghan. How many murders connected to Iceland? A couple of million. Bjorka's gone, by the way. She's dead. Yeah. What were you thinking, you fucking faggots? Fuck you. Yeah. Who was their favourite flavour, Kitty Callaghan? Ethnic Greenlanders. Inuit population of Greenland. Nah. What do you reckon, world? Nah. No. Friend with no name incoming. Yeah. There you go. Yeah. She's like, I'll take one for the team, Mr. Dubs. Tell them they can beg me for mercy. Yeah, okay. Aldous Harding is coming. You can beg her for mercy. Yeah. Oh, the person who asked me that could ask me for mercy is dead. Yeah, that's how you can beg for mercy. That's her. Sorry. I love her. We're good friends. Yeah. Any other big action reports? Yeah, okay, so South Africa, stiffer assistance there. Okay. Good news is, though, that local population, we're tooling up the local populations who want to fight for us. Oh, yeah. Okay, great. Yeah. Any particular areas? Yeah, let's do that. What is Lesotho? Is that like a state or something? Okay. So Lesotho is effectively a Nazi stronghold. It's a Nazi enclave. So stiff resistance there because they know that they've been like eventually they're gonna commit so many murders that the local population is gonna come for them. And that's what's happening. So they're putting up some fairly stiff resistance. They don't have much air power or anti-air power, but the forces in the region. It's just because we haven't committed any. The United States hasn't committed any aircraft to the fight down there yet, but they're blockaded. How's Johannesburg has fallen, obviously. Yeah, that's ours. Cape Town's ours. Durban's ours. Coffee Bay isn't ours yet. East London isn't ours yet. Yeah. Okay, Johannesburg is ours. Pretoria is theirs. Yeah. Maputo is theirs. Eswatini, that's another enclave, is theirs. That's another Nazi enclave. Yeah. So basically, yeah, they Madagascar fell, by the way. They had blood stars now. Basically, they set those little enclaves up so they can just keep apartheid running, but also mandate murder. Yeah, so just go take the next step, which is like before it's just like apartheid was just like locking people out. The next step is to like not lock people out, but just slaughter them. Yeah. 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 Anyway, yeah, fierce fighting there. But the local populations have the will. They've got the will to fight, but they're not tooled up, and they don't necessarily have. They don't have the fighting experience. They don't have the tactical knowledge. So, The United States has its hands full, but they're going to see what they can do about getting you some Green Berets. French Foreign Legion are now putting their hands up to assist. They'll come in there in an advisory capacity, and also they'll help you. Yeah, because they're fucking. This is their whole thing. They're like, yeah, leave it to us, Mr. Tusker. Yeah, all right. And they'll help with training as well. So not just like coming to do the fighting for you, but because the will to fight is there. Like South Africa, the Native American populations of not Native American, but the native populations of South Africa have been getting fucked over for way too long. And now it's time for the dead to be called in. So the will to fight is there. The talent is there. They're fearsome warriors, they are. They just don't have the experience, they don't have the training or the weaponry. So sit tight. Hold the line for now, because they're not pushing back. They're actively attacking. Right. Any advice we can give there? Okay, India are going to commit some forces right now, and China is going to send some warships and maybe even some air cover for you. Yeah, commit some airstrikes. All right, fantastic. In the meantime, yeah, maybe try and stay away from Lesotho. Keep clear of. Put a perimeter around Lesotho. Put a perimeter around it and stay out of that area. It's just like consider it no man's land. Just don't go there. Because if you're 2 foot, they can't fly. They don't have any air power. But if they can drive out, shoot you, and then drive back, that's what they'll do. But they won't drive. They're not advancing outwards. They're just like whatever's in that little range. That's what they're targeting. And same with the Eswatini. Yeah, maybe fall back to Newcastle. Yeah, fall back to Newcastle if you can. And then Allied forces are on their way. Iran are now committing air power. Fantastic. Thank you, Iran. Yeah. Dog shit. Yeah. Okay. Secretary of War Hexeth would now like me to announce. Secretary of War Hexeth would now like me to announce that National Guard, you are formally disbanded. If you are a National Guardsman and you don't want to get shot to death, you're effectively outlawed. Yeah. You're not designated a terror organization yet, but if there is armed resistance to this order, you will be. Report to your nearest. He's saying the FBI office, basically. Report to your nearest FBI office to hand in your firearm and uniform. National Guard no longer exists. If you refuse this order, you will be treated like exactly like an enemy combatant. An enemy militia operating. A Nazi SS militia operating on United States soil. Cartel, yeah, because you've been corrupted by the cartel. Yeah. So yeah, we're giving you 48 hours. Find the FBI office in your local area. Go there and hand your weapon in. Go there in plain clothes. Don't turn up in uniform. Hand in your weapon and your uniform. Yeah. And then after that, if we see you in uniform, if we see you in your National Guard uniform and you're carrying your weapon, we will assume that you're an enemy combatant and we'll shoot to kill. We're not fucking around, right? And you know that now. Yeah. How many National Guard are already dead? About 2,000. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Let's look at some death camps. Okay. Illinois. Right under your noses. Yeah, okay, so that. Yeah. These two hotels here, That's pictures of a bird. SS militia. Yeah, that's SS High Command. That bed and breakfast there. That's operational SS on American soil. And this Galena, this is a little fucking enclave. It's a little Nazi enclave, operational in the United States. That golf club there, we were intending to use it as an airfield. Yeah, that's one of their kill teams. That's one of their kill teams. That's one of their kill teams as well. Yeah, white supremacists. That's a death camp. That's an extermination camp. Yeah. So this apparatus here, what they're actually doing is liquefying. They're turning the corpses into compost. Yeah, they're treating it with chemicals and stuff to turn it into compost. Like, yeah, what's the chemical? Fucking arsenic. No, close. Like. Ammonium, yeah. Is that right? Yeah, ammonium nitrate, yeah. Those two big tanks there. Are full of ammonium nitrate. That's the pit. Yeah. Yeah, just like a farm, exactly like a slaughterhouse for a farm, like a cattle farm, exactly like that. Like a glue factory for horses. Yeah, but they're doing people, they're doing humans. Yeah. Who are they targeting? Mostly African Americans and Native Americans. Fuck me. Yeah, and then turning them into like fertilizer, pretty much. Yeah. Yeah, they're in vats. They put the bodies into the vats, break them down into like just goo, basically, dried out, comes out as powder. Use it as they use it as fertilizer, and that's how they disappear people. Basically, they're disappearing people. The cartel are involved in this as well. Yeah. That's another one. Yeah. How many victims do you reckon? Secretary Higgs says. About 500,000 between them. Yeah. Fucking hell. Isn't that terrifying? The 500,000 people can go missing. Yeah, and no one notices. Yeah, it's just like the local authorities are overwhelmed or corrupt. Yeah, just like in Australia. Yeah, exactly. The local sheriff's departments are effectively, yeah, Gestapo SS kill squads. Yeah. Are they shipping them in, or is it just like local? They're shipping them into their So they just so they're coming in from all over the country. Yeah, fucking hell, especially San Francisco. Yeah, it's ethnic cleansing. There's ethnic cleansing happening in San Francisco. Hispanics as well. Yeah, big time. Yeah. And New York City, ethnic cleansing is happening in New York City. They're getting shipped here and then disposed of here. That's where they get disposed of. How are they being shipped? Are they flown? Like sometimes, but mostly trucks, mostly trucking. Yeah. Yeah. Unbelievable. Yeah. Yeah, China President Xi has asked me to do this. He really wants me to share it here as well, just to prove that this isn't a competition. This isn't a one-upmanship thing. We're all victims, and we're all perpetrators. Yeah. Same thing happens there. Yeah. They get liquefied in this building here. They get liquefied in this building here. It's exactly like a slaughterhouse. They get liquefied there. And yeah, basically I'm being told that it is a slaughterhouse and then they just like throw a few humans in. Like, yeah. They get liquefied in there. And then spread out as fertilizer around these fields. Yeah. Yeah. Or poured into sewage treatment plants, basically. They get liquefied and then like fed through the sewage treatment system. They come out as like grey water or whatever. Yeah. Pumped out into the ocean. Fuck me, man. Yeah. Anyway, Tara Bennet is pissed. That's why fuck you, Iceland. Fuck you. Let's have a look at your factories, bitch. Mercy. Yeah, bodies are liquefied and then tipped into there. Yeah. Oh yeah. No. Yeah. See how it's blacked out? That's not blocked out by us. That's not a lake. It's been blocked out. Yeah. So you can't see what's going on there. But that is an extermination camp. Yeah. So they're abducted from Greenland and shipped over there. This is Denmark and Norway have been helping them. Yeah. Norwegian and Dutch. No, sorry, not the Dutch. Norwegian and Danish shipping. Yeah. In the same way, like people smugglers smuggle people in, and they smuggle people out as well. And they ship them to Iceland and then truck them there, and then they exterminate them there. Yeah. Okay. Who do you like for the Patriots game? Bill Burr. He's like, oh, fuck. Yeah. So anyone out there? Yeah. I'm feeling it. Don't worry. I'm feeling it. Yeah. Yeah. It's normal. PTSD is normal. It's normal to feel sad. It's normal to be afraid. Combat fatigue is a real thing. It's normal. It'd probably be worse if you didn't feel sad and you didn't feel scared. Because that would make you one of those sociopaths who can how can you do that? How can you work there and not get like fucked up, you know what I mean? But it's been proven in the past that Nazis, they're capable. They're capable. You're watching No Pictures of a Bird, podcast by Mr. Tapscott. I'm very sad. Very sad now. Yeah. So if you're feeling bad or sad about what we're about to do to these fucking scumbags, don't. Don't. Do not feel bad. Do not feel sad. Don't. Yeah, that's just the tip of the iceberg. $20 million deaths during COVID, from COVID. 7 million were murders, approximately. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, this whole town basically is like it's a little death camp, little fucking enclave, a little murder enclave, cartel murder enclave. Yeah, in the same way they smuggle drugs, they smuggle people. Yeah. Yeah. Elementary school, oh, fucking sweet Jesus. Yeah, that's it there. Yeah, chicken farm. Yeah, it's a chicken farm. Yeah, do you remember this? Yeah. So in Breaking Bad, it was a front. His chicken. In Breaking Bad, his chicken restaurant chain was a front for meth dealing, for ice dealing, and it kind of is. But more accurately, it's a front for extermination. Yeah. Yeah. Their plan was to destabilize, use the drugs to destabilize America and the rest of the world, Australia too. Yeah. It's like all the money out of the economy with ridiculous profits and things like that. Addiction, basically. And then whoever doesn't make it, whoever ends up on the street, they get shipped. They smuggle the drugs in, and they smuggle the people out, and they get shipped to one of these fucking chicken farms. Yeah. They get shipped to one of these chicken farms where they're processed. Yeah. Turn into chicken feed, basically, or just spread out along those fields. Yeah, turn into fertilizer using ammonium nitrate. Do you remember Breaking Bad? How like he's like a chemist. He's a chemist like Bryan Cranston, who's fucking for this reason. He was a chemist. Yeah. He's a chemist, and they're always working underground in underground bunkers with big fucking like chemical tanks. He's always got that chemical suit on and the gas mask and shit. Yeah. That's not just for making meth. That's for using ammonium nitrate and other chemicals to dissolve humans and turn them into fertilizer. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's a good segue. Oh, yeah. Do you remember that show, Santa Clara Diet? Yeah. Yeah. These two spastics are fucking dead. Like, everyone that worked on this show is gone. Yeah, for that reason. Yeah, that's what that's actually a reference to. Yeah. Yeah, that's what that's a nod to. But that's like, same as Breaking Bad, it's propaganda. It's like, get ready for this. The bloodbath. Yeah. Trying to normalize regular people being murderers, basically. Yeah. Yeah. The kill squad. You know what? Yeah. Yeah. I'm a militiaman. I'm in the army. I'm in the military. I just look like a regular guy. A picture of a bird. But in fact, I'm an SS assassin. Nah. Fuck you. You're dead. You are dead. I can't find it, so I'm just going to do this. Well, the good news is we have our own camps. Yeah. Yeah. You have your own McDonald's? Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, Guantanamo Bay. We'll do this together. Because I haven't done this yet. This is actually recommended viewing. That's recommended viewing. Trust with a capital T. Good guy propaganda. Just like No Pictures of a Bird. You're watching No Pictures of a Bird. Podcast by Mr. Tapster. I'm Mr. Tapster. originally built in the 90s. Department of Defense operation in the Caribbean in response to an influx of Cuban and Haitian migrants attempting to gain asylum in the United States. Yeah, that's why. Because illegals were being used. No, flooding the United States with illegals so they're undocumented. So they can work as like militia. They can be an undocumented army, pretty much. That's the whole scam with the migration. It's like, nah, citizenship, whatever. Laws, who cares? Just bring in the kids. Make sure you bring the kids. Yeah. Yeah. The legal status of detainees at the camp, as well as government processes for trying their cases, has been a significant source of controversy. Several landmark cases have been determined by the United States Supreme Court. Yeah. But that was Camp X-Ray that's been closed. Now we've got Camp Delta. Everyone will be happy to know that Halliburton are gone. Deleted. Dead. They're gone. That's fucking why. That's fucking why. Death camps. The prisoners, referred to as detainees, have uncertain rights due to their location not on American soil. There are allegations of torture and abuse of prisoners. Yeah. Basically, if you end up here as an enemy combatant, yeah, it's a black hole. It is a black hole. Right, yeah. If this is where we send you, yeah, you don't really have rights here. And judging from the vibe check, I don't know how sympathetic the guards are going to be to your plight. if you've been involved in the death camps and you end up here, who knows what will happen. Now, I do actually have. Okay, let's light it up. Nick, very heavy episode today, my brother. Come on, where's the laughs? Where's the banter? Burr is gay. Fuck you, Burr. So I tell you about the time I jerked off in the shower. It's true. So let's light that up. I'm going to be joined by a very special guest. Mr. Danilovic, do I have you on the line? He's like, oh, fuck me. Oh, fuck. Not crying. He is pale. He has gone pale. So, a bit of background. Me and Dale worked together at KO Sports, and he was the biggest fuckhead. Do you remember that? Story I was telling you about the guy? It was like, bro, you're obviously gay. He's like gayer than Bill Burr. But he's like, oh, my kids. Why does he have kids, by the way? Yeah, my son. Yeah, my wife and kids. Is like, wow, aren't you gay? No, I'm not gay. What? Me gay? I get the gayest guy I've ever met in my life. How are you, Dale? Now he's sobbing. Okay, cool. Yeah. Anyway, absolutely spastic, and not just a fuckwit, like the worst Nazi piece of shit to work with. Yeah, just everything you were involved with, he had to like drag it down. Had no ideas of his own. All he could do was like pull other people down around you. That's what he did to me. Yeah. Yeah, that's what that was what he was doing to me. If I was on a project, he had to be involved. If he was involved, he wouldn't have any ideas himself. He'd just try and shoot down your ideas. Just drag it down to the ground. Yeah. So they're like, you don't work that well with him, so we'll put you on with another designer. He'd get in there, yeah, trying, like, yeah, just constant. Just the worst person in the world to work with. Yeah. But turns out, the Daily here. See, at the time, I was kind of oblivious. I just thought he was a fuck stick. I just thought he was a cunt from work. Anyway, after it turns out that, because I quit, I wrote like letter after letter to the management going like, this guy's a fuckhead. Like, why was the word coming through? Julian Ogren, the fucking pedo, dog shit, fuck stick, who's gone. Cricket Australia, involved in the murder of Shane Warne. He's dead. Just wouldn't act. Just wouldn't get rid of him. I'm just like, fucking this guy. Like, all you have to do is step in. Dave, leave Nick Tapscott alone. That's it. Stop being a fuckwit. But no, always slow working your projects. Always slow walking your projects. Always slow walking your projects. Like, shit, had to interrupt. Like, if you were in a meeting, he'd just turn up. He'd just turn up at the meeting you're in, even if whether it was invited or not. Yeah, absolute fuck knuckle. So Julian Ogren was protecting him. But apparently, like, after I left, because Ogren was all butthurt that I fucking quit, even though he never spoke to me once, like the entire time I worked at fucking KO. And then after I left, he got wrecked. Yeah, they went, people are leaving because of you, so you're out. Yeah, pretty much. He got fired. But turns out, in the background, Dale here is a Nazi. A Central Coast Nazi. And he's like every intersection. Oh, how's Serbia, by the way? Not capitulating yet, but they're surrounded. Yeah, we started picking them off. Fantastic. So Serbian, closeted homosexual, pedophile, member of the Catholic Nazi Church. This is the type of guy that we go like, my brother-in-law's sister's wife's friend's girlfriend says Nick Tapscott doesn't have a kid, so we got to poison him. We got to murder him. Why don't you have a kid, Nick Tapscott? Yeah. And he would do it. He's committed 18 murders using poison. Yeah. This is that fuck stick. So Dale, we've left you sort of to the end. Everyone else that you know that worked at KO is dead, except for I have a couple of people. But most of the people that you knew at KO are dead. We've kept you alive because we are sending you, my friend, to Guantanamo Bay. You've been shredding. But don't worry, pal. You'll have your buddy there with you. Because joining you on your magical journey from here to oblivion will be. Oh, don't worry about your family. What about my kids? Don't worry about them, mate. Don't worry about them. No pictures of where they're going. Will be this fucker, who's arguably worse. So he was a massive spastic. Massive. Oh, Pat, you're going as well. Yeah, Patrick Galore, you're definitely going. Yeah, and probably that bitch as well. She's dead. He's dead. She's dead. Nah, I'm being told she's dead. Yeah. Steve Dibden sat next to Dale at KO and did exactly the same thing. If I was ever working on a project with him, he'd slow walk it. He'd just sit there and do nothing. And like management would just say nothing about it. And he was allowed to just turn up to work on basically whatever he felt like, and just fuck everything else. And yeah, like if he was working on a brief from you, he'd make it as shit as possible, and then go around. Well, Nick's the problem. Nick, like, because Dale was shit. When Nick works with Dale, it's shit, and when Nick works with Stephen, it's shit. So the common element is Nick, is Mr. Tapscott. Yeah. So Rupert Murdoch was watching the whole thing, just going, "Why don't you fucking step in, you fucking spastics? Fuck you, Ogren." Yeah, because he couldn't break cover basically. Yeah. Anyway, I fell upwards. I quit. I just walked away from the job. I just stopped turning up. I kept taking the money and just stopped turning up to work. And then, yeah, obviously when I do it, because Dibden and fucking Dale would do nothing. Or the shit that they would do would just be completely redundant and just go straight into the trash. They just work on stuff for no reason. It's like, well, look, I'm busy. It's like, what are you doing that for? Throw it on the bin. Yeah, but then I stopped turning up, and I get fired within a week. Yeah, straight away. When I stopped turning up, I get fired straight away. Now, why is that? Why was Dibden being protected? Why was this fuckstick being protected, do you think? Let's go to the scoreboard. Uncle fucking bully. 25 murders. And this is the worst. This is what's going to get you the special treatment you deserve at Camp X-Ray Guantanamo, my friend. Or, sorry, Camp Delta. Is this little nugget of information. Because you are one of the pieces of shit who went out there and started fires on purpose in 2019. Yeah, he's thinking about killing himself. Yeah. I mean, you can if you want, perhaps. We'll be in the afterlife too. Yeah. But he's a coward. No, he won't do it. Ding dong. Yeah. And yeah, super quickly. So they had a little clique together, these faggots. Yeah, they'd all gang up. And then they'd it's like, well, we all agree that Nick Tapscott's shit. And like cockblock my work and stuff like that. Yeah, all three of them together. Yeah, he's a real piece of shit. Yeah, Uncle Bully, big time. And also 17 murders. Yeah. No, I'm being informed that we might not have room for you on the bus, Pat. We might just check you out early. All right. So good news. Good news, because Camp Delta. Oh. There you go. It's not all about death camps. It's fun and excitement, special guests, social stuff. You like social stuff, right, Sylvia? I do, Mr. Tapscott. I do, yeah. Patriot Act of 2001, uniting and strengthening in America by providing appropriate tools required to intercept and obstruct terrorism. U.S. legislation passed swiftly after the 9/11 attacks, significantly expanding government surveillance and law enforcement powers to combat terrorism, affecting areas like electronic communication, financial tracking, immigration, while sparking major debates over civil liberties and privacy. It gave agencies tools to monitor communications and record more broadly, breaking down past information barriers, but faced criticism for potentially infringing on constitutional rights, leading to reauthorizations and amendments like the USA Freedom Act notes. Ooh, that one's going to be important. Yeah, okay. Expanded powers, broadened definitions of terrorism-related crimes. What happened? Tara Bennet wants me to put some different music on it. This is the album. Didn't It Rain by Song Sahara. I love this album. It's beautiful. You're getting what you deserve, you fucking cunts. You shouldn't have fucked around. So you went to church, Dale. But you didn't listen. You're there every Sunday going, oh, thank you, Father, forgive me. And then, come here, Sonny. Yeah. Dog shit, absolute fucking piece of shit. Yeah. Oh, I've seen what they do to pedos in regular jails, mate. You're going to fucking Camp Delta. Yeah, okay, Pat's gone. Cool. Thank you. Expanded powers. Allowed for easier tracking of communications, expanded searches, and broadened definitions of terrorism-related crimes. Yeah. So that's where stuff's like, oh, all I did was pick up an envelope of cash and deliver it to someone. It's like, no, but if you're financing terrorism, your actions are financing terrorism. You're a terrorist. Like, yeah. That's what that means. You're an enemy combatant. Yeah. Okay. US law ending the USA's bulk collection of America's phone records, shifting data storage to telecom companies, requiring variants for metadata, increasing FISA court transparency, and reauthorizing Patriot Act provisions like roving wiretaps. Passed in response to Edward Snowden's leaks, it aimed to balance national security with civil liberties by creating more oversight and privacy protections for America's data, though some felt it didn't go too far enough. I just added that extra too far. Didn't go far enough, yeah. Prohibits the government from collecting all phone metadata. Instead, companies hold the data, and the government must get a specific court order to access it. The data is stored by the telcos. Verizon, and they're gone. AT&T, they're gone. They're fucking gone. Not the NSA. Which, what happened, NSA? What were you doing? NSA rhymes with gay, and that's why you are gone. Those of you still alive will be going to Camp Delta. Targeted warrants. Requires specific targeted warrants from the FISA court to access data linked to suspected terrorists, not bulk data. So you can't just like grab like a big fucking and troll through it. It's like, oh, we'll find something. It's like, I suspect that this guy's a terrorist. I need to go in there and access his file. Yeah, that's what that means. But what was happening was the opposite, which is like, let's just go through everyone's data and whatever infractions we can fucking pin on them. Did you watch porn and drink beer on a Tuesday and you didn't even have a kids? Yeah. They're using this data. The NSA was using the data to inform and giving it straight to the fucking Gestapo, the operational Gestapo. the Gestapo, the Stasi secret police, East German Nazis, SS, who are operational in the United States. Just giving all the data straight to the secret police, straight to the Nazis, straight to the Gestapo. All of your data was going straight to the fucking Gestapo. Yeah. And that's why he started getting targeted with Zertzazon. Yeah. In China, they called it the what was it called? Yeah. The social credit score. But they just started rolling it out in the United States. They didn't call it anything. They just started doing it. Yeah. So that one's important because what happened there, the reason that reauthorizes Patriot Act powers, the reason they put that one in there is for this moment. Because they're like, we know what you're doing, Obama. So we're going to put a few Patriot Act powers back in, specifically the one that broadens the definition of terrorism.